it's Jo here from Rhythm and Tunes Piano School. Just thought I would come on here and share a little bit about what's been going on in the studio today. So finishing up after a very long day of teaching back-to-back classes, so it's been pretty fun, and I just thought I would share a few bits and pieces from the day. So if you are jumping on, just say hi in the comments, so sometimes I can see who you are, and other times I can't, so I can see that there's someone there. So just say hi, let me know who you are, because I can't actually see a name, and nothing, there's no name that's popped up or anything at all. So I hope you've had a good day as well. So I started off the day with a class, and I was talking to one of the students in that class, and really interesting because she has had a reasonably extensive background in playing music, I suppose. She learnt when she was a child, and I'm pretty sure she learnt for a number of years when she was a child. And she was attracted to this particular methodology, and she's been through quite a few of the levels now. And initially, oh hello Melissa, how are you? Thanks for jumping on. Initially, I didn't realise this for a little while, because when you get your student home materials for each level, it does include the actual music for the piece that we're learning, even though we don't use the music in the initial stages of the curriculum. And I generally just say to people, don't print it out, don't even look at it. There's no point using the music to learn this way initially. If you want to learn this way, if you want to use the music, then by all means go to a teacher who uses the music in the initial stages. So anyway, I don't think maybe I didn't sort of make that really clear right at the beginning. So she was actually just playing all her pieces from the sheet music, which was lovely. That was all fine. But we don't just learn a whole bunch of songs for the sake of learning the songs. There's a whole musical toolbox of strategies that we're learning, and the only way we can really learn those is if we put those pieces into our fingers and are able to play them using the tools and strategies from memory. So it's a little bit like, I suppose, when you a toddler, you would never expect a toddler or a small child to read and write before they can speak. But for some reason with music education, we've always expected people to read before they can play. So we would always encourage a child to learn the language and get familiar with that first of all, before we introduce the symbol for whatever they've experienced. So this is like, it's not sound before symbol, it's more experience before symbol. We want an experience of the keyboard. We want to see all of these tools and strategies on the keyboard first of all, without being distracted by the music, by the sheet music. So I know that sounds a little bit weird to people who have learnt directly from the sheet music in the past, and it does take a bit of a mindset shift, I will say that. But this lady, she really did a turnaround, and even though she felt most familiar and secure and in her comfort zone, I suppose, with having the black dots in front of her, she took on my advice, and she learned everything from the videos that you get. You get a whole lot of support with your student home materials. She learned everything the way I asked her to. And this morning we had this most amazing conversation, because things are starting to click for her now, and she is getting these aha moments, and she's getting these light bulb moments, and she's seeing music differently, we were both really, really excited about that progress. And it really is just such a thrill when people make that leap and take that jump out of their comfort zone. So that was awesome. I had another class this afternoon, and I had a girl in there, and she sometimes with kids, when I ask them to play something, I just have a free choice at the beginning of the lesson and ask them to play whatever they like. And occasionally I'll get a child that plays the same thing 3 weeks in a row. Anyway, so, and if it's the 4th week in a row, I'll say, well, it'd be nice to hear something different this week. But there's some pieces in the program. Some people love this one, some people love that one, some people love this bunch of pieces, some people love that, everybody's got their favourites, I suppose. So this particular girl in the class today, she played a piece called Shoe Fly, which we learn probably at about, the 12 to 18 month mark of the program. Oh my gosh, she just blew it out of the water. She's obviously hasn't slept since her lesson last week, because she's just playing it with such panache and, flair and, really nice tempo and rhythm and everything. So I was quite proud of her. So I'm going to play it for you. I'm going to play what she played for me tonight, just as a little bit of a demonstration of one of the pieces that we learn in the program. And towards the end of this particular piece, there's a left-hand pattern that you may be familiar with, and I'll give you a little clue to see if you can guess what it's from. It's from a children's television show. So there you go. Keep your ear out as I play through for this little motif to see if you can remember it from when you were a kid watching this particular television show. So here we go. It's only a tiny little part in the overall piece, so I'm not playing a tune from a children's television show. I'm just playing this piece called Shoe Fly, but hopefully you'll hear the motive as I play it. So here we go. Did you hear it? Hey Margaret, how are you? Good to see you on here. So comment below if you heard it. It's this little bit here. Let me know if you recognise it. I also ran week 5 of this round of Music on Steroids, which has just gone so fast, and we went through 11th chords and 13th chords and major 7th chords and diminished, augmented, and finished off with an absolute blast in week 5 of that round of Music on Steroids. So there is another one coming up next week. I'm not even having 1 week's break. We're going to start with week 1 again next week, 3rd of March, and I actually have a special offer. If you enroll into that round in the next couple of days, you will be able to come through a second round for free. And some people find that if they are given, if they do come through a couple of times, that the second time just really helps cement the content, because it is an absolute truckload of content that we do cover. Like I said, we've got major, minor chords, 6th chords, 7th chords, 9th chords, 11th chords, 13th chords, all those extended chords, diminished, augmented. We cover 144 chords in those 5 weeks, but you only have to remember 12 things. So it's pretty intense, and it's really for people who have had a couple of years of experience of playing, maybe as children, or you've gone off as an adult and learnt for a year or two, just so that you've got your motor skill already developed and you're able to, manipulate, navigate your way around the keyboard a little bit. You don't have to have a lot of knowledge, but I say that so that you know that, it's just important to have that fairly developed finger independence and motor skill ready to go. So if you are interested in the next round of Music on Steroids, we're starting next Wednesday at 12:30 p.m. South Australian time. So by all means, just reach out on this page. 2-for-1 offer. If you enrol in the next couple of days, you will be able to travel through it a second time. So that means we'll be working for 10 weeks together instead of the 5. So just let me know if you're keen. Otherwise, have a lovely evening, and I will see you on here next time. Okay, take care for now. Bye-bye.